I want to introduce a friend of mine that I met and who fought for this country for 21 years. Came up from Virginia, who fought in Iraq, who has a tape that I think everybody here wants to hear about these rules of engagement. I want to welcome Drago.
I am a hard man, but it still breaks my heart, brings tears to my eyes listening to these families. God bless them. My name is Dzieran. I served with the United States Navy 20 years as a Navy SEAL. I retired in 2011. And as you see, I speak with accent. To tell a little bit about myself. I came to the United States in 1994 as a political refugee after spending 2 years in communist gulag in Poland as a political prisoner. America is everything for me. As my country, I am not Polish American. I am not something American. I don't believe in it. I am American. Every day for 20 years, I went to work. I was earning this honor to be called American. I want to use it. I'm not something American. I'm not Polish American. I am American. It is an honor to be here. And I would like to address you and show you, tell you a little bit more about the rules of engagements from our perspective on the ground. I thought about it, and it is difficult for me somewhat to talk about it because this is something my teammates are still fighting the war, and we cannot talk details about it. I was thinking a long time, how can I the best approach it, and how can I convey the changes that happen on the battlefield. And I just realized that I had quite a few hours of video from my combat helmet camera. So I made small recording here, and maybe I don't know if it will work, but I will try. So this is how we started the war. And this is how we ended up. Excuse me, Mr. Terrorist, would you be so kind and come out with your hands up? I beg your pardon. Please come out. This is us. We just want to talk. These are not shots. There's just people knocking on the door, asking the guy to come out. Make your own mind. This is wrong. When President announced that the most wanted terrorist was killed, that's fine. When Vice President announced that he was killed by SEALs, he painted big bullseyes on our backs and our families. It cannot happen. It should not happen. Like Charles noticed here, like it was noticed here before, the fish goes bad from the head. That's what's happened here. Now we have a big bullseyes on our backs, but also all the crooks, thieves, and bandits within our society coming after us, stealing robbing our charities, threatening our families. As we speak today, there is a conman in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, actively trying to kill and murder my family and my kids. Well, the Arizona government is doing utmost to cover it up because this conman and his family is lining up their pockets with money. Definitely, I will bring it up. It's not so. The rules of engagement changed to the point that we are hindered in doing our jobs. Not more so on the spec war community, because please remember, I served under the finest commanders our country can provide, and they did not allow certain things to happen. But even they are helpless if the political correctness is thrown on their shoulders and our military is becoming field for social experiments. It cannot happen.
We got to do something about it.
Absolutely is. And we need to speak. We need to speak out, and we cannot just sit on the sidelines and say, well, our teammates are coming back in the body bags. We need to speak. We need to be open about it, and cannot sit on the sidelines again. That's not the, like I said, like it was said earlier, the fish goes bad from the head. And here we go. We have a government, like the government in Arizona, swindling, helping the swindlers and conmen to raid our charities. Like this individual I was telling about, after he was exposed, fleecing our charities, he is posting, and even right now as we speak, he's posting the information leading to my home, to my children, to my family. He even posted on the Facebook page, Google Map, to my children's school. He is claiming to be supporting Navy SEALs. Have you ever heard about supporttheseals.org scam? Well, Google it up. This is what's happening to our society, because it comes from the head. If crooks, bandits, thieves, and jihadist helpers are seeing our leaders turning blind eye on them stealing the money, and they do the same, they will go after us. We need your help. For 20 years, I and my teammates with fellow Marines, Army and Air Force stood on the thin line, separating your families and your freedom from the savagery outside our country. We could deal with them, we can keep them at the bay, but when we come back from war, after multiple tours in the combat zone, and we have to fight conmen here and thieves trying to murder our families like this conman from supporttheseals.org, we need help. We cannot, I can fight bandits, I can fight terrorists, I've done it effectively, but I cannot find jihadist helpers in our country. Conman was connecting to jihadist accounts on Twitter while posting my pregnant wife picture online. While Arizona government turning blind eye because he's playing golf with Tom Horn, Arizona Attorney General. When we complain about it, the Attorney General of Arizona office pretended they couldn't find him. We got a letter, they don't know who he is. And at the same time, they registered just another scam from this individual. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the society itself that is bad. This is the people we elect. That's people we elect. They are bad. And this is those people who decide about the rules of engagements. They worry more about some savage and his rights than about our man. When I came back from my second tour to Iraq, I was called to NCIS office, and I was told that you were pulled out from the lineup as not being nice to one of the terrorists. I say, well, you need to go and talk to them up there. So I did. So I asked him simple question. How did he pull me out from the lineup? Well, you can show him like 26 dudes in balaclava, a full kid, but you can see in eyes. He just looked at it and say it was that guy. Well, that threw him out. Apparently, according to some rules of Red Crescent, I don't care what the Red Crescent is, but according to some rules of Red Crescent and Red Cross, they had to show them my picture. So we have now special operators being shown to terrorists so that they can identify us. And now we have a crooks like this one from Scottsdale, Arizona, running supporttheseals.org scam, using it to terrorize our families. There is right now on the Facebook page, on the YouTube, videos with my wife's phone number, her pictures, and information leading to my home. At the same time, the conman is connecting to terrorist accounts on the Twitter and claiming he's helping us. We shut down his 3 or 4 accounts for seals this, seals that, seals this. He's still there. Well, if it was happening outside our country, we would deal with him. Unfortunately, here, he's being protected by Arizona government. They ain't right. Those are the officials we elect. They decide the rules of engagement, not our commanders. Like I said earlier, I serve under the finest commanders our country can provide. But even they are helpless when they have crooks and thieves and bandits throwing those certain restrictions on us that we cannot do our jobs. It cannot happen. We need your help. And like I said earlier, when I was standing that line, separating our society, our way of life from the savagery and from bandits, I did it right, I did it well. But now when I came back from war, and when my family is being threatened and conmen trying to murder them, I need your help. We need your help. We need to put these conmen in the prison, in the same cell, together with these politicians who protect them.
Yeah, we've heard it from the horse's mouth today. If we didn't live in this country, the military would have removed this guy a long time ago. We're going to do it legally. We're going to rise up in our second American Revolution. But he's responsible. He sets the policies the commanders follow. He sympathizes with the Islamic jihadists. He doesn't sympathize with our troops. He sympathizes with people who want to kill us.